Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading, and a big day today. The coronation has happened. It's been and gone successfully, even though it rained. Harry was there by himself. There was no Meghan banging at the door demanding to be let in. No stunts from Montecito, although Myra on her Twitter feed had some quite nasty things to say, quite vile things to say, but never mind her and never mind him. The focus today is on, for me as a reader, two of the leading ladies of the event. And the one leading lady, not so much on her, but rather on her headwear, her hat, the feather in her cap. Princess Anne and that feather that strategically blocked Harry from most of the shots, just as once upon a time a candle very successfully blocked Meghan Markle, and also Princess Anne's husband, Timothy Lawrence, Admiral Timothy Lawrence, blocked Meghan Markle from most shots at the funeral. The royals have done it again, and they do things differently to the way most of us expect or demand or want. We want instant action and loud, sound and fury. But no, they do things subtly, strategically. I did a reading on the candle many months ago. It seemed, according to that reading, to have been placed there very deliberately by the Queen herself. And so now today, quick reading to warm things up with the new Palladini Tarot. I want to know if that feather in Anne's cap was there deliberately to block has been out of the way, so we didn't have to look at him grinning and sort of gurning and making a fool of himself and not going along and saying the oath of allegiance and stopping singing God Save the King and all the kinds of things that he did. But anyway, never mind that. So we're going to have a look, 5-card reading with the new Palladini Tarot, and see if that feather was there deliberately. Whose idea was it? They did do full dress rehearsals. Who was behind this masterstroke? How Harry felt about it. He will be, of course, on the way home now, looking at his phone and seeing what's going on, and how Madame feels in Montecito. Is she spitting feathers right now? Seeing not only how bald Harry is, they did have a lovely overhead shot of him, super bald, balder than anyone else there. And then, of course, the candle in the way, not the candle, the feather. So that's our silly little reading. And let's see, one more. That was the prince that shot out there. And yeah, okay, we're good to go. It's been a long day. I've been trying to write while I've been trying to watch, so a bit strange. One eye on a screenplay and one eye on a coronation. A day I will remember. And of course I have to remind you as I lay the cards out, it's tarot for fun, for entertainment, all speculation, all opinion, and we read archetypal energy here, we learn from archetypes, and we have a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it and decide who put the feather there and why. So there we are. We've got the Six of Swords in reverse in the underlying energy. Let's move everything else out the way. That's the overseas travel card, the overseas sun. I wish Harry and Meghan overseas the best with their lives. There they are, the Six of Swords. They went away. One came back, only one. It sounds a bit like an Agatha Christie novel when I say that. One came back, Six of Swords in reverse. He brought trouble back with him, and they knew it was going to be trouble. They did manage seemingly to block the other one from appearing at the coronation and from pulling stunts very cleverly, as I say, in a very subtle and strategic way. And the Six of Swords is just the has-been that has come back to burden them all, come back from overseas, and how to deal with it, I would say, is simply what that card is telling us. What are we going to do? From the moment he said, yes, I'm coming, okay, how are we going to deal with it? With him, they did seemingly invite him to lunch, but no time to talk to anyone, nothing at all. It was left to the cousins to deal with him, Jack Brooksbank and, of course, Princess Beatrice's husband Eduardo, who was very kind to him and actually gave him a comforting pat on the back as he entered the abbey. So situation, I'm diverting. There is so much going on at the moment. 7 of rods, 7 of wands. We know that there is, the reason I chose this particular tarot deck is it does have some quite elaborate headgear in some of the artwork, and there we have someone who's feeling defensive, who's feeling like they need to defend a position, that they are under attack, as the royal family is, of course, under attack from Harry and Meghan, has been relentlessly since Meghan Markle arrived, darkened the door of Buckingham Palace. And so it's okay, we need to defend ourselves. We're constantly under attack. The 7 of Wands is always someone who takes a high position, a strategic position, high up, where they can look down and defend themselves from lofty heights, and that is exactly what Princess Anne did. So was it deliberate, the feather? The thinking behind the feather? Yes, absolutely. This also tells me it might have come from the king himself, the idea, but it's absolutely, the emperor is all about planning, organizing, making sure things go on schedule, the boss, the one who decides. So it was a decision that was made very emphatically from the highest ranks of the royal family, and you might even include members of the church, high members of the church in that decision. You might include whoever really organized the coronation. The organizers of the coronation decided that they did not want Harry on TV. Nobody wanted to see Harry, so block him out with a strategically placed feather. Whose idea was it? As I said, we've already seen quite a lot. 6 of Cups in reverse. This is family. This was a family decision. Somebody who's fed up with all the hurt that has been caused to the family. Because 6 of Cups is about the past, is about childhood, is about memory, is about happy memories when it's upright. In the past, it's bad memories, it's sorrow. The past, that's unattainable. If you want to go back to the past, you can't. It's out of reach. It's gone forever. You can't reconcile. You can't go back to those relationships. You can't remake them. And here comes Fluffy as I say that. So it's family. The 6 of Cups is very much a family card. So members of the family, I would say the inner circle of the members of family, decided that this was the way to deal with him, to blot him out. He's not going to be in any of the official portraits. He was not on the balcony. He didn't get in any of those carriage rides. He was driven straight to the airport afterwards. This was their way of dealing with him. Actually, when he was in the Abbey, he wasn't 10 rows back, as had been rumoured. He was 3 rows back. 3rd rate in the 3rd row, but blocked. Family decision, and I would say almost a collective family decision, that it was agreed that this would happen. But the king is at the center of it because of that Emperor card. So tell us how Harry is going to feel sitting in the car with his police escort going back to Heathrow for the commercial flight. I was wrong when I said that he flew private. Apparently not. How's he going to feel when he goes onto his phone and he looks at the Daily Mail and he sees the feather blocking him? How is Harry going to feel? How does he feel right now? Oh, death in reverse. Very angry, very upset, very angry with his father. The death card is the Scorpio card, of course. Very angry. Death card is about change, is about transformation, is about letting go, leaving a situation, dying and being reborn. That's what it generally means, but we're taking it here for the Scorpio, the death card. Very angry with that Scorpio. It feels it's a very sneaky maneuver, a very cunning maneuver, a treacherous maneuver from the Scorpio king. That's, I would say, he really is going to be furious. I'm going to read probably tomorrow on why he didn't sing, why he stopped singing, why he didn't say the oath. Was he upset? Was he emotional? Was he angry? His mood through this thing. But there is his mood with the death card in the reverse. In my opinion, and this is all, of course, my opinion, murderous. murderous energy towards his father. How dare he? And it was him. I think we're pretty clear on that, but the family was supported it because of this disruption to their family unit. Sexes are about harmony, just as a reminder. Disharmony. Harry has caused tremendous disharmony in that family for all of us to see. And how is Montecito handling the moment? Spitting feathers, Madame, back home, the wife. How does she feel? The Hierophant, she sees that they were played. However, whatever nasty and vile things she or someone adjacent to her is writing on Twitter right now, we speculate that Myra could be her. It's just a theory, which I have read on. She sees that they were played. The Hierophant is the royal family, is all the pomp and circumstance we saw today involving the church and the state, the anointing and all of that. She knows that the royal family achieved a signal victory over the Harkles, the Parkles today. Netflix didn't get any useful footage. Harry was made to look a fool. He didn't get the apology. He didn't get a role. She didn't go. None of the things that they wanted happened. And a feather, strategically placed, blocked him from view for the vast majority of the time. Royal family won. Whatever she's saying right now on Twitter, telling herself, telling everyone else, this is not sobbing on the floor. This is, they won. They really did win. They're there. The Commonwealth hasn't collapsed. Members of military were there from all over the world. Dignitaries were there from all over the world. Everyone was there from all over the world except for her. And so victory to the royal family and the king and all of his advisors and the rest of the royal family today. Signal victory over the Harkles, knocked over with a feather. That's your reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.